work hard against the resistance to increase, you know. Then otherwise you're gonna go in heart failure. Okay. Otherwise the heart is not gonna have basically the heart gets its own blood supply too from coronary arteries, you know. So basically the heart is not resting, you know. If the heart is not resting, and that's when the heart gets supplied. It's a diastolic phase of the heart. You have a systolic. You know how you have a systolic blood pressure? 120 or 80, right? Now diastolic pressure is 80. That's the resting pressure of the heart. That's where the heart gets a chance to rest. But if your blood pressure is high, you know, let's say it's 90, the bottom number is 90 or above 95, you know, basically your heart does not have time to rest. So it's not getting its own blood supply, right? So that's why people get myocardial infarction, which is another name for heart attack. They go into congestive heart failure. Basically the blood backs up, you know, all the way into your lungs, all the way into your liver, into your legs. That's why people have a swelling in their legs. You know, they have a pity edema. Yes. So that concept is a big concept you have to learn. Now we talk about antidiarrheals. They decrease gastric motility and reduce water content in the intestinal tract. Antidiarrheal. There's so many antidiarrheals that we give. Okay. So you have to understand the function. They decrease. Now the gut works like this.
Okay, a fish.
Like fish, yeah. It pushes food forward, or it pushes the food material forward like this, right? When you give the medications, they decrease the motility. Slow it down, so you don't get diarrheal symptoms, okay? And they decrease the water, because sometimes diarrhea is not water. Of course, diarrhea is what? Water and all other stuff, okay? Now diuretics. What are diuretics? Not just Lasix. There are different types. Hydrochlorothiazide is a diuretic. Loop diuretics. That's a furosemide. That's Lasix. Okay. Those are the biggest ones you need to know for your nursing exam. So diuretics, what they do is decrease water and sodium absorption from the loop of Henle. Now basically I need to explain to you what is the kidney now. This is a kidney. There's little glomeruli here, right? They filter through, they filter water, they filter other nitrogenous compounds, and these are tubules. Basically loop of Henle is this. This is a loop. This is where normally sodium would get absorbed. Water would get sodium, water follows sodium usually, right? So loop of Henle, they block this. So sodium goes into urine. You release sodium out. And that's why you lose swelling. That's why we give these diuretics in people with hypertension. They decrease blood pressure because you're losing water. Okay? They decrease swelling. You give them diuretics. And even diuretics are used for people that want to lose weight, water weight. You know, you give them diuretics. So that's what it says. Loop of Henle. They work at loop of Henle, but there are other medication, other diuretics that don't work at loop of Henle. They work at other parts of the kidney. Okay? Same function, to lose water, to decrease blood pressure, or inhibit antidiuretic hormone. There's potassium-sparing diuretics. These are spironolactone. There's another name. That's the biggest one you need to know. Spironolactone is potassium-sparing. Basically, you're taking potassium is getting reabsorbed in these tubules of the kidney. Okay, but rest, sodium, phosphorus, and nitrogen compounds, they're getting excreted. Got it?
Okay.
Those are diuretics now. Antacids, those are for heartburn basically. They reduce hydrochloric acid in the stomach. Now, you have a stomach here. Stomach, you need the acid, you know? You need the acid in the stomach for the digestion of food, to make the enzymes work. Some enzymes work better in the acidic environment. Okay? So what you need to do, let's say sometimes you have a low LES. That's the esophageal sphincter. You see, this is the esophagus, and this is the sphincter. This is esophageal sphincter located here. Sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes people that smoke cigarettes, people that drink alcohol, people that chew tobacco, people that eat peppermint, people that don't exercise, their sphincter. Sphincter is basically a tight junction, basically. You know, that doesn't allow reflux of food or acid back in. But those carcinogens, the cigarettes, alcohol, they weaken the sphincter. So what happens when this big acid jumps up? Acid jumps up. You get heartburn symptoms. Oh my God, I'm getting heartburn. Okay? Reduced hydrochloric acid. A common side effect of calcium aluminum-based antacids is constipation. So these are some antacids, calcium, like Tums. We eat Tums, antacids. You know. We have omeprazole, you know, antacids, PPI. We have H2 blockers, histamine blockers. You know, they reduce acid. But these ones, calcium-based and aluminum-based, they cause, because these are heavier molecules, you know. They tend to, if you have hypercalcemia in your body, for any reason, you're going to get constipation. If you have too much aluminum in your body, you know, you're going to get constipated. Magnesium-based enzymes frequently cause diarrhea. Now, magnesium-based, they will cause diarrhea. Okay. Need to know the side effects of these magnesium. Magnesium-based antacids cause diarrhea. Aluminum and calcium-based cause constipation.